People come from all walks of life. They all have lives they lead. Any and all are welcome here to come and chat with me.
I was thinking about different ways to introduce today's guest and how to open the show. And then I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take it right from her Facebook page. Here goes. She is a proud mama, a country bumpkin, her words, busy realtor with eXp Realtor, owner at Roundabout Driving School. Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet Lisa Wedding Kalinski. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
I'm good. And how are you doing?
I'm good. A little cooler today.
Yes, thank goodness. I think we're all feeling a little bit relieved. So you mentioned you're a proud mama. How many children do you have?
I have one son and two daughters.
Yes.
And 3 grandkids.
Oh, that's nice, right? Did
Yes.
they live in the area or around you?
My son's up north in Dawson Creek, and my daughters are in 70 Mile and Chilliwack. So
Oh, okay. So at least one is close.
one is close. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just curious about, I'm assuming you live out in the country.
I do. Yes. I'm sitting in my ferns because it's a nice, cool, shady spot here.
Very good. Yeah. So tell me about the Roundabout Driving School. Like, is that, do you take people out in their cars, or is it online? How does it work for you?
No, it's in my driving school car. And I started my own school a couple of years ago, but I've been in the business a good number of years. I took a 10-year hiatus roughly to do real estate full time. And now I just do both things kind of part time. So, the market is crazy and I like to be a part of it, but I just don't find the thrill of the mayhem anymore. So I choose a little bit more of what I want to do with that. So
very good.
And yeah, and driving school is great. I love the kids. I love the age group, and it's not only kids. I mean, I have some older folks and some seniors as well, but it's just my nature. I love teaching, and it's a good fit for me.
Yeah, for sure. Now I'm thinking, we're getting more roundabouts. I don't even know how many we have now, at least in Chilliwack, right? And I don't drive any longer, but when I'm watching people drive roundabouts, a lot of them don't know how to access it.
That is true. There could be, I should do a video, really. It's very, very simple. But yeah, people don't really understand, where they're supposed to be in the double roundabout. So
yeah, and one of the things too, like I remember when I was driving, if I was going someplace, taking a new route, if I'm nervous, I don't even have time to look at the signs. So I know, like for a roundabout, if you're going to turn right, say, if it's just like, well, do I get out over on this side? Do I get over on that side? And that's, I think, I see a lot of people just hesitating almost, right?
Okay, well, think of it this way. So just like any other 2-lane road, if you're in the left lane, you can go straight or left. So in the case of the roundabout, you want to be on the inside left lane. And you can go around in circles and do laps in there all day if you want. And in the right lane, you can only go straight or turn right. So the first exit out and the first exit straight out, and that's it.
Right.
You can't change lanes in a roundabout per se, but there's at the Evans roundabout here, there's 2 places where there's some dotted lines. That's really your new inside lane. So you have to choose to go back into the inside lane in 2 places in order to stay in the inside lane. Otherwise, you accidentally fall into the outside lane, which is where people make a mistake. But it's, simple left lane, turn left and straight, right lane, turn right, straight. But it's going around in circles, right?
Right. I was just wondering about, you're teaching, you said a lot of young people, right? Not exclusively, but did they catch on quickly to the roundabout?
Yep. They catch on pretty quickly. It's not rocket science. It's one of the safest intersections there is, actually, because it takes away from the T-bone effect, right? So
yeah, for sure. I know that a lot. I think it's, for me, what I notice is older people sometimes have a more difficult time because it's something new. Now you're also do real estate. I mean, you're still dabbling in it, right? Is that a good word?
Oh, I more than dabble in it. I'm active in it for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I prefer listings over, taking a buyer out for, 20 offers before they get one, because everything's multiple offers, and I just don't have the time to commit to buyers. So listings are my specialty now, and strata property is definitely something I've been active in for my whole 15-year career. So it's it's just a different level of expertise needed to really understand strata property and the dynamics in that. So
yeah, I live in a strata, and it's my first experience, well, I've been here for going on 5 years now, but it was like reading all of the bylaws and trying to understand all of the things, you had to abide by as an owner was
Right.
hard enough, but some of the things I realize now that my realtor didn't explain a lot of the things to me.
right.
And that
Yes.
would have been helpful had that person done that, right?
For sure. And that's where the teacher in me comes in too. It's not only that I teach driving, but I actually teach people how to successfully and be educated in their purchase before they buy. So,
Yeah, for sure. So now you said you've been doing that, started that 15 years ago?
2002, I got licensed. Yeah. And I went full time in 2005. And, the last 5 years or so, I dabbled in a few thises and that's, just kind of trying to, find something that's really enjoyable, extracurricular, I suppose. So
Right.
I did some publishing, as you probably know. I did the 2 magazines in the area,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
even tried an app. Even tried out an app as technology, but that was a complete fail, and it was a good learning experience.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay. But at least at least you tried.
well, that's right. Yeah, I'm an overachiever in that department. I'm not afraid to try. I definitely have some gumption, and yeah.
I was just thinking about it. It's so much better to have tried something and failed than not to try.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because that doesn't work. You want to something else. It's just as pure, simple as that, right? And if it works, well, that's a bonus. That's kind of the way I look at it anyway.
For sure. Yeah.
So what were you doing before the driving school or before you got your realty license?
Well, that's kind of how I got into driving school. Is I used to I started as a tour bus driver in Vancouver, and then I was, I had my class 4, and that was all fun and everything with the 25 passenger tour bus. But I wanted to upgrade my license, so I got my class 2 on my 21st birthday, and drove, like a Greyhound, right, a tour bus, full size bus. And I went all over. I did long distance and local and that sort of thing. But that's a seasonal business, so you really need to, have something more full time as you age into adulthood. So that's when I went into teaching, and then I went to ICBC for 10 years and did road testing there. So
right, very good.
I left ICBC for real estate because it just got too busy to do both, and I just did real estate nonstop for the next long time.
I'm just wondering, as a tour bus driver, do you have anything interesting ever happen?
Well, I did have a fellow that came to get into my bus one day, and he looked at me and he said, "Are you driving this bus?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And he said, "Okay, I'll take the next one."
Seriously?
So he looked at me, and I am young looking for my age, and he probably thought I was all of 21, which I was, right, or even younger. But he thought, "No, I'm gonna take the next one." So that was kind of funny, but
yeah.
You get all sorts, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's just like I think about it, things like that. It's like, seriously, like that's like you're making the assumption that younger people, maybe younger females, are not, not good drivers.
Right. Well, yeah, he didn't have his license, so that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, exactly. So do you have anything, any projects coming up or something you're thinking about doing in the future?
No, I'm pretty happy where my life is right now. I mean, I love people. I've got some ideas. I love what you're doing. In fact, I've got some ideas we should talk about, actually.
Oh, definitely.
Another time. But yeah, no, I like just getting to know people and doing, that face-to-face business, and
yeah,
and helping where I can with what I know. So.
Very nice. Yeah, very nice. So now you mentioned, we talked about your children. Do any of them do real estate or any of the things that you've done? Are they into any of that?
No, my son works up in the oil patch there, doing boy things and driving heavy machinery. And my one daughter up country, she has her own print business. So she does, T-shirts and mugs and nifty little gifty things and has a store there.
Right.
And my other daughter is in the funeral business. So she's death care worker, professional. So
definitely doing different things from you. Good for them, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's wonderful. As a parent, we'll feel the same way. It's really wonderful when our children find where they should be, or when they feel they need to be, or whatever it is, right?
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Now you live out near Agassiz, or in that area?
Yes, I'm out on Mount Woodside, which is basically between Agassiz and Mission, but on the Agassiz border.
Have you always lived there?
No, we bought 5 years ago here. Moved from downtown Chilliwack from a bungalow. Bought this beautiful piece of land, which we're just starting a new build here this year.
Yeah.
It's a 101-year-old house that I've been living in for 5 years, and it's time for something better. And but yeah, love the area. Love it.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Well, we're just about out of time. I mean, I hope you've enjoyed doing this. I have to tell you, the time always goes fast.
For sure.
So just hold on, stay on camera while I say goodbye to the audience, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed meeting Lisa, and I hope you'll watch the next show, and stay cool if you can. Until then, peace out, everyone.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's a place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's a place to be, you'll see.